Hi, you're welcome back. I want to ask you a quick question. Have you noticed if people are still saying Happy New Year to you, or are you still saying Happy New Year to people? It's looking already as if people are forgetting that it's a new year and just moving on. Well, from maybe like 1st of January to like say a few days after, everything still looks fresh. They're still knockout sounding, and people are still going out for festivities. Families are still hanging out together and so on. But before you know, people are resuming in school, at work, and everything is just going back to normal. So what makes the year new? Did the grasses change color to red or to blue? Did the roads get better looking? What happened? So everything that's going to make the year new actually depends on you and I. So God has a plan, like I explained in the last video, that of course God doesn't count years because He's the beginning and the end. So there's no time to God. He lives outside of time. However, He has respect for ordinances of men. So He fits in His plans into our own timing, and then we align and then follow through with His plan. However, it's important for us to know that there is a partnership needed from us, from our end, that will help us totally fulfill God's plan in every new year. So what makes the year new is not necessarily about the tag new year. It's about the decisions we make. So what have you done this year already to make it new? Have you written your goals? Did you put a timeline? So many of us, what we do is that we have plans in our hearts. Sometimes we don't write. Remember, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 says, write the vision, make it plain upon the table, so that he may run that readeth it, including you. If you're the one that reads the plan, the vision, you would run with it. You would keep remembering. If you check your vision every morning, it comes fresh. Many people check their visions, their goals, their aspirations, their plans for a year, maybe towards the end of the year, and they're like, I've not met up with this thing. You didn't check it every day, so you might not remember. So God, who says write it down, He knew what He was saying. All right, so another thing is, after writing these plans and aspirations, what new thing are you adding? Are you just lifting the things you said you were going to do last year into this year, and then there's nothing new you're doing? I don't mean necessarily changing the vision. If you've not achieved the vision for the last year, it's okay. You can move it to the new year, and then as you're waiting on God, like in the last video, if you've not watched that video, I'd encourage you to watch it. So as you're waiting on God, are you receiving new instructions? Oh yes. And then you're adding it to what you've written before. But do you have new things you're doing? I mean, do you have action plans? Or you're doing the same thing you did last year, which is wake up in the morning late and then rush out of the house. I need to run. There's no time on my side. You didn't pray. You didn't study the word. And then we didn't read books last year. You didn't listen to sermons. All you did basically to build yourself was probably in the first few days of the year. For instance, there are programs going on right now in churches and all around, and people are just going and just trying to, start the year strong. And everybody's just running, yes, this year is my year. This year is the year I've been waiting for. Beautiful. But what are the new things you have added as your action plans? What did you not do last year to achieve those goals you wrote? Did you just write the goals and you left them? You didn't put timelines. You didn't have any plan on how to do it. So you're saying that you want to increase your income, for instance, and then there's no action plan. You just believe that as you've written it, it's going to happen because this is my year. What books have you read? What seminars have you attended? What decisions have you made financially differently from before? I mean, something new indeed that will make the year new. So it's not about the year being new in quotes. It's about what you do in the year to make it new. And I want to advise also that we don't just look at the year as a year in quotes, because a year is literally days just put together becoming a year. 365 days, 366 days in a leap year. So it's about days, right? So what makes the year new is what decisions we make every day. Before you know it, every day will count and count and count, and then the year is over again. And then you start all over. It is not about looking at the entire year and saying, this is my year. What will I do every day to make the day new? It's like our waiting for the Lord also. We don't just wait that, one day is going to come. That one day could be any day. So we prepare for the coming of our Lord every day. There's a saying I like, live each day like it's your last. So live each day like it's brand new. Everything that you want to do this year, do it every day in bits, and continue the next day if you couldn't finish. But look at it as though the day itself is the new one. I pray that this year will indeed be new and beautiful for you. For us, for instance, in the ministry God has given unto us, God has told us that it's a Kairos season of new beginnings. And then we're meeting the last Saturday of this month for our monthly program. Check the description for our social media handles and just follow us and check out the date, venue, and other details that concern the first program for the year. It's a healing and prophetic service. It's a new year for you. Align daily. God bless you. Like, subscribe, and share this video. It will go a long way to bless somebody. And remember to leave a comment. We'd like to read from you. See you next time.